All right, well, meanwhile, let's go to 35A, Division 1 and 2. We haven't talked about them yet, and Donna coming up huge on Friday night with a game at Mission. And this one was all over pretty much, but the shouting early on, it's all about the Donna defense, and then it's all about, yeah, how about Casey Ramirez, the third-string quarterback for Donna? They have had some injuries over there, but he gets the pass to Eduardo Friday, but everybody knows what Friday likes to do. That is pound people, and he took it into the end zone, and Donna pounds Mission. And Donna takes the final spot in 35A. So let's take a look at the playoff picture there. Donna will take on Del Rio. It'll be against the Rams at Shirley Field, the renovated Shirley Field, on Saturday. Sherryland will be at Laredo United on Friday. McAllen Memorial will take on Eagle Pass at Shirley Field on Friday. The only home game for 35A, it'll be Alexander at McAllen. That one will be on Friday. And Brendan, let's start with you. Your thoughts on 35A and how you think they'll do against the Laredo/Del Rio/Eagle Pass teams.
Well, I think Donna, when we step back and think about when we were sitting here talking preseason, would they be a playoff team, would they not? Now it seems like they're definitely a first-round win playoff team. I think a lot of people like Donna to win in that first round. Props to the Redskins for where they've come from in the season that they've had. Even despite battling injuries, using a third-string quarterback, they've still
yeah, they have looked good.
And look good.
And this is not the same Del Rio team that Edinburgh faced a couple of years ago. This Del Rio team not as good with 2 losses on the record. Jake.
I like Donna. I really like Donna. I like their chances. I like, what night are they playing? Friday?
See,
if it's Friday, huh?
It's Saturday.
It doesn't matter. It's always Friday with Friday. So, no, I like Donna's chances. I like Donna's chances. I like them to go 2 rounds, possibly 3.
What do you think about Mackay Alexander? Alexander 10-0, Greg, but all they played was their district and Alice. And those are the only 10 games they played. They won every single one of them, and that's not easy to do. But how good is this Alexander team, and how much of a shot does Mackay have against them?
What is this, the 70s? Alice, Shirley, they had Laverne this week, Lavernia, what? I don't know, man. You know, Alexander does have a really good quarterback and a couple of good running backs. So, you know, we always say, well, that Laredo district, you know, they're not that good. They had 2 teams win 10 games last year. One went 2 deep. Well, Alexander went 3 deep. They beat Weslaco. So, I mean, I don't know. I think it's going to be tough. I really do. Alexander's, I think, a pretty good ball club, and they've been good for a while.
Right.
So we'll see how good they are. But last year, they were good enough to beat the Panthers.
Sherryland on the road taking on Laredo United. What do you think this Sherryland team, what is their potential in the playoffs, Jake?
Well, I think they have a lot of potential. I also heard that this week a lot of teams in that district, 29-5A, were trying to jockey away from playing Harlingen. They're trying to figure out ways of that's what I heard. But
gerrymandering.
But I like Sherryland's chances. For the first round, I like their chances a lot because you know, I think that their receivers are very good. I think that last week they were supposed to get exploited by Mackay's corners, and it really didn't. Or I mean, by the receivers, and it really didn't happen until the fourth quarter. You know, I think if they can shore up those little holes that they had in the fourth quarter, they should do fine.
Meanwhile, McAllen Memorial, a team that the only other team that went 10-0 in the Valley this year, and these guys have experience. They've played in Laredo before. They'll play in Laredo again, but my gosh, the gauntlet that they would have to go through. I mean, think about potentially Weslaco in the next round, potentially San Antonio Reagan unbeaten in the next round after that, and then Cibolo Steel, a team they beat. I mean, they got beat by last year with Malcolm Brown on that team. I mean, McAllen Memorial's bracket is just completely loaded, Brendan.
Yeah, tough draw for them. I think you mentioned it, the 2 things that you want, experience, solid defense, and not to mention a quarterback that's been there for 4 years making plays and looking to go out on top in his senior year. So I still like them. If it did come to a Memorial-Weslaco matchup, I think Memorial has what it takes to get 3 rounds deep. But, you know, we'll see. All
right, guys, we will see, and we are coming right back. We're going to talk about the 3A playoffs that got a little clearer, and we know who's playing who, but a big props to the Gruya Gators who are going to be playing for the first time ever in the playoffs. It's all when we come back.